Scorpio, you may be dealing with some anxiety. You don't seem to be yourself. I know it's full moon in Scorpio and we have quite a few aspects happening. So obviously your emotions may be rather intense at the moment. Let's have a look and see what else we get about May energy. You are looking at many things, something to do with relationship, and something to do with property and assets, something to do with new passion. There is a lot going on for you. Probably that's why all this anxiety and intense emotions and feeling a bit, you're not happy with the way things are at the moment. Let me be clear, or specific things at the moment. In terms of, actually, before I forget, you may be having to go somewhere, so leave home practically to, maybe there are two things that could happen here. Either a creative project that you have to go and take action for and get busy with, and that could take you away from home for a while, or you may be going away to relax, to help you overcome this anxiety, to shift your emotions practically and find passion again. Or it might have just happened. It could be like recent past or present time, or recent a very near future. So you've either been gone away or you're going away soon, as I said, for this project or a new job, or just to help you relax, chill, and shift from this emotions that you are experiencing at the moment. You have a wish come true, and it may pertain to a Sagittarius person or a foreigner, somebody who's not from the same background as you, or another fire sign, Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but mainly Sag, I would say. There is some heartbreak here, some disappointment, something that happened that reminded you of the past, made you worry about things because it makes you feel, or it made you feel confused. You don't know what to expect from the future, and it brings a sense of lack. So you don't get something that you want to have, and it makes you have regrets over some decisions regarding past decisions regarding a fire sign again, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You may find out something that you're not yet aware of. You may be actually looking into finding out something. So you may be doing some digging, some information, whether outwardly or some type of esoteric way, like getting insight about something. You may be dealing with a high priestess here. You may be dealing with a psychic person. You may be psychic yourself. Somebody who's like astrologer. So somebody who's in esoteric practices. You want to find out how to overcome this discontentment that you're experiencing and anxiety. In terms of signs, I said Pisces again, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus. Strong Sagittarius energy with the King of Wands and Knight of Wands both here, and the Queen of Wands. Taurus, I said, yeah. It can be also another earth sign, Capricorn or Virgo as well. So we have every element here, and it can be any sign. I'm just calling out the ones that come through stronger. You might travel abroad as well. So this situation here where you're not going to be, that takes you away from home, could be abroad, or long distance, can be short distance as well, but I do see some long distance influence. It looks like what's happening at long distance seems to affect things for you at the moment and what you want and what you're thinking about. I do see victory here, overcoming something that if you were worried about health, that's going to go right. Thank God. If you were worried about family situation, children, or something to do with your parents, that seems to be going right as well. With this Six of Wands here, I see good outcome, positive energy. If you are worried about a relationship that's not healthy, I do believe that again, with the Six of Wands, you overcome the obstacles. You perhaps just need some more insight, more information. Maybe you are aware and you're waiting. You're definitely looking and digging yourself anyway for some insight and information. You want to get logical about things rather than erratical and letting anger, frustration, anxiety run the show. Because if you do, you can overcome, and that's when you win over the whole dispute or conundrum or conflict, whatever it is that you're experiencing. And it doesn't have to be with somebody else, it could be within yourself as well. Sorry about the interruption, Scorpio. And I'm telling you, your reading has been so difficult to get off the ground today. Actually, since yesterday, I've been trying to do it when I've done the other readings. And I think this is the fourth or the fifth time. And your energy is probably pushed and pulled, pushed and pulled, pushed and pulled. You just don't know what to believe. You don't know what to do. You don't know what you, maybe you know what you want, but it's like you're not getting, things are not going your way, and you are just pulled sideways. And oh my God, yeah. So and then interruptions, so you may experience delays as well in getting what you want. By the way, I see relationship weighs heavily as well, and confusion. There you go. Confusion, not knowing. You're confused. If it's about relationships, you're definitely confused about relationships as well. Love relationships, you want the relationship. Some of you might have even found it, but you have problems in being united with your partner. Some of you might not be happy with the person that you are, and that's where the problems come from. You definitely want to be independent in terms of finances and everything else, but at the same time you want to be in a relationship and you want commitment in the relationship, but you also want pretty much everything perfect, if you like, Scorpio. I mean, why not? We can always dream big and manifest eventually what we want. Now the cat decided to come in, so lots of interruptions, I'm telling you. And you got to be careful, Scorpio, with influences, like outside influences. Perhaps don't believe what other people tell you. Listen to your own intuition, because this is also your card here, the High Priestess. And you are rather intuitive, and perhaps you should just listen to your intuition, but you got to make sure it's your intuition and not your head, because here with the Queen of Swords, you know, it can actually take over your brain, your mind. Your thoughts can take over, and then you drive yourself into overdrive and madness, and get discontent and just to heck with everything, we perhaps fall into apathy. Some words of caution here with your communication. Be careful the way you speak. You need to improve communication, and be careful with gratitude. You need to be more grateful for the things that you have, because things are not that bad for you, really. It's your thinking and it's your perception of things and your expectations. You seem to expect things to go wrong, to experience lack, to not get what you want or to be with whom you want. Yeah, you definitely need a break here, for sure. Oh, there you go, interruption again. Sorry again. I don't think I'm going to re-record this, Scorpio. I might, but you get the picture. I think I should leave it raw as it is, and you probably have noticed that at times I found even difficult to say things that I wanted to say. So communication, as I said, is one thing that you need to pay attention to, because perhaps at times you don't say things the right way, or you don't you can be too harsh or too intense, or I don't know. Communication is one aspect. Your thinking, again, is another aspect, and your gratitude. You need to work on these three things big style, by the way. And then I believe things will work out and will be fine for you. I don't think you need to worry about your future. And if you haven't found the right person, you will. It's here, that true love. So if things are not working well between you and the partner that you're with, then they are not the right partner. If you're not the right partner, then there is another group that could have found somebody already, but they want to end things in the relationship they are in, that run its course, but they are heartbroken and disappointed because they can't yet be, or so you see, sorry, so you see that you can't be with the person that you want to be with, not yet, and you have this intense longing for, but you seem not to see a solution to be with them yet, anyway. But you will, I believe, because as I said, eventually things are going to accelerate and victory is coming. If you're single, you are going to find the right person, and you are going to have commitment as you want, and family and everything about relationship that you wish for. But as I said, you've got to work on these things, and there's time to work on these things now, because at some point things are going to speed up, and you don't want to be caught off guard, as like unprepared to make a relationship a success. You want to be a good communicator. You want to have to be healed so you can think in a positive way and logical, and not overthink. And you want to be grateful for the small mercies first, and then you will get even more of what you wish for. And I hope this helps, Scorpio. Let me know how it resonates for you, please. It will help others to hear this message, and as YouTube will push the video, the more you interact with it, and it will help me pick up on your energy for future readings. Subscribe if you haven't. This is free. Press the notification bell button to get notified when I upload next. Thank you for your time. Sorry for all the interruptions, but I feel, and all the madness, and sometimes the way I have expressed this reading, but I feel that's exactly what you're going through, and it's an accurate conveying of what you're going through and what you're experiencing, Scorpios. So see you in the next video, and until next time, be loved and be happy.